Welcome to the 6th Annual 4-City Invitational Dodgeball Tournament Pool Selection video. The tournament is taking place Saturday, January 27th at our brand new location, Supreme Courts in London. We have 45 teams registered this year, so the tournament is still, to our knowledge, the largest single-day dodgeball tournament in Canada, and that is thanks to you. Thank you, everyone, for registering and coming to the event. My name is Steve Hickson, and I'm honored to be your moderator once again. We're going to tell you a bit about how the day is going to work and some of the highlights of the venue. The rec and intermediate division will start around 9 a.m. and the comp division will start at around 2:30. So some highlights from Supreme Courts that you're going to enjoy this year. There's 6 courts in total. There's netting from the floor to almost 3/4 up, almost to the ceiling. There's going to be refs on every court. A 50-50 draw with all proceeds going to Dodgeball Canada. Of course, the famous Battle Royale will return, again with proceeds to Dodgeball Canada. The venue is licensed, so feel free to enjoy a beer or 2 or 3 between matches. They also serve food at Supreme Courts. There's going to be hot dogs, wings, chips, whatnot. But for those of you with discerning tastes, there'll also be 2 food trucks present as well. Yeah. There is lots of free parking, and you can check out our Facebook page for a diagram of where you can park when you get there. There's tons of room in the Players Lounge, which is just off to the side of the gymnasium. And in there you can enjoy music from DJ Trison. Also, we'll have souvenir t-shirts for sale. Check out our Facebook page for a post about that. And also this year, for the first time, we're using the Room Roster app to communicate updates to everyone during the tournament. So if you haven't already downloaded the app, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do it. Also, make sure your team signs up on the app as well. And that way we can make sure that every team is kept up to date on by text messages what's happening during the tournament that day. So with me today, I have 2 expert dodgeball commentators. First of all, Rachel Brees, and also Kyle Waddingham. Rachel, what are you drinking today?
A land shark.
Okay, and Kyle?
Barking squirrel.
Excellent. I have a mascot, Sparkle Saison. We also have in the room Chris Milemans, who's drinking Miller Genuine Draft, and Dick Price, who's also drinking Miller G as well. Thanks for joining us, guys. So we've actually already chosen all the teams for each pool, and so there is a video for that. And so what we're going to do is Rachel and Kyle are just going to talk about the teams in each pool and talk about maybe who some of their favorites are, some of the players they know, that kind of thing. We'd like to recognize the Detroit Cup organizers for the whole idea of this pool selection video. RIP Detroit Cup, we will miss you very much. Also like to recognize Jasmine Bentley for designing the tournament logo, which is pretty awesome. Thank you so much, Jasmine. Also want to thank you to Suki and Peter, who have allowed us to record this video in their top secret bunker in Bowler Mountain. Now this is a little message, and for a couple of the teams are going to be there, and I'm going to totally destroy this, but I'm going to do my best. Bienvenue aux équipes du Québec. Nous savons tous que vous avez les meilleurs joueurs et que vous êtes de loin les plus beaux. En plus, Hubert Goudreau est un dieu du dodgeball. Merci de nous avoir rejoints cette année. All right, so now we're going to look at the competitive division. Here are the teams in Pool A. All right, so Rachel, Pool A of the comp division. Who do you think might crunch B, one of the crunch teams that will probably crunch on top of this crunch pool?
Well, I'm going to start by mentioning Manamana. I love the team name. Some very strong players. Veronica Berry, Matt Farr. They're going to be a pretty tough team to beat. Can't help but mention Bend the Knee, Steve and my team. Obviously, 2 decent players here, and we've got a good assortment of players. I'm actually looking forward to playing with everyone. Trishul and Ashley and Plink and Christine, our normal player, and Nathan.
Yeah. We're a very good-looking team as well.
The best.
Yes. Kyle, what are your thoughts on the Crunch A for Pool Crunch?
Yeah, I've got my eye on two teams here. First of all, Young Tarts and Old Farts. Nikisha, Patrick, and Oren. All good players. Very fun team. And they're definitely capable of doing some damage. I also like, and great name. I also like another name, Luke, I Am Your Fodder. This is a LDL team for the most part, with a couple very good girls from London, Lena, Tran, and Kate. Nestor as well, playing along with Tristan. And Steve Crunch is also in the pool.
Oh, right. I don't really know much about them. Anyway, I don't know. They're a team that I've heard of. But, I also wanted to point out that Pool A has two teams where the team names are also references to songs. Of course, TNT. Anyone?
AC/DC.
Thank you, AC/DC.
No.
And also Mana Mana, a classic. I can't remember who did it originally, but all of you right now, I admit it, you have that song in your head, don't you? You do. Yes, you do. Anyway, that is Pool A for the Comp Division. Now it's time to look at the teams for Pool B for the Comp Division. Kyle, let's start with you. What are you thinking for Pool B?
First of all, I'd like to say we appreciate the support from Quebec. Thank you, Demo Dodge, for making the trip. But I'm a big fan of the underdogs in this pool. It is captained by our camera guy, Blair. Features names like Drew Tabanor, Ryan Kerr, April Stewart, Caitlin Steven, all very good players. Very good team, and they'll do some damage in this pool.
Awesome. Rachel?
One team that stands out to me, familiar-wise, is Castaways. Haley Burrell, Matt Long, Matt Blanchard. I think they'll be an alright team. They're London/Sarnia. And as much as we don't have very many team players, I have a feeling the Assassins is going to be pretty good. It's captained by Mike Caverly, and Ottawa teams typically tend to be pretty hard to beat.
Okay, great. So, it looks good. Again, it doesn't seem like a clear favorite from either of you for this pool. No, it's good. It's going to be a tough pool. Lots of great matches in that one for sure. That is Pool B for the Comp Division. So now it's time to look at the teams for Pool C in the Comp Division. All right, so before we talk about the teams in Pool C, unfortunately we have a bit of a crisis. I'm out of beer. I'm not entirely certain what to do. I might start screwing up. So if I do, I apologize. It's just because I have no beer left. So bear with me.
It's a good thing there'll be beer there to keep you from screwing up.
Yes, there will be beer at the tournament. I think we mentioned that, so that's pretty exciting. So regardless of the issues we're having right now with the lack of beer in front of me, I think we'll just start talking about the teams.
You can share.
Oh, thank you so much,
Big
Rachel.
enough.
While you're talking, I will drink this. What do you think? Pool C for the Comp Division.
Pool C looks like a tough one to me, to be honest. Sailor Scouts stand out to me. They're a Toronto team. Some very good players. Tuan, Joe, Bing, Savannah. I think they're going to be an awesome team. And I'm going to enjoy watching them. The Lakeshore Hawks as well, captained by Victor, Team Canada coach. I think they're going to be a good team. They won't be tired for playoffs. They've got 16 people on their roster.
16?
So 16.
Woo!
Wow. Big team.
Vic, you should have registered 2 Lakeshore Hawk teams. I'm just saying for next time. Thanks, Vic. Anything else, Rachel? Is that about it?
Well, that's about it for me, but I'm going to put my money on Sailor Scouts.
All right, Kyle, what about you?
There's a bit of a civil war developing in this pool. We got Chicago Task Force against TC Bouche. That's definitely a matchup I hope to be able to watch. TC Bouche, of course, captained by Eric Stone. Love playing them anytime they get a chance to come up here. Always a treat, and very competitive pool with them in it.
Okay, great. Thanks to Rachel and this beautiful peach cider, I think the crisis has been taken care of.
Nice.
So thank you for saving the day, Rachel. Those were our teams for Pool C. All right, let's take a look at the teams for Pool D. So Pool D, a lot of interesting teams there. Kyle, what do you think? Who are your favorites? Who might win?
First thing that comes to mind is Detroit Awakening, formerly Free Headshots. They've came to the tournament the last few years, always a lot of fun to play against, and happy to see them come again. I like the team Savage Memes, Can't Melt Playoff Dreams.
Awesome name.
Did they spell dreams D-R-E-M-E-S?
No, that was a missed opportunity, Steve. Some very good players on this team: Ryan Freeman, Steven Chatterton, Kenley Maria, and also Marcus Ravi. They've all got a lot of good throws. They can really let it rip, and it'll be a good team.
That reminds me when you mentioned Ryan and Kenley, because I've mentioned this to a few people. I would love to one day do an all windmill throw team. So if you do have a windmill throw and you're looking at me and you're thinking, hey, I'd like to play dodgeball with that guy, message me. Rachel, what are your thoughts for this pool?
Well, first off, don't really want to make Kyle's head too big, but might have to go with Rogue for who I think is going to win the pool.
Because Kyle's on the team?
No, they've got some killer girls.
No.
Absolutely.
No, they have some awesome girls. Some of my favorite girls to watch, Shauna Rowe and Jessica O'Quinn, unreal. That'll be awesome to watch, as well as Maddie, Josh, Moody.
They put their
guy.
rogue-sized backpack on in Quebec, our girls, and they carried us.
And I don't doubt that. So
what you're saying is if they do well, it's probably not because of Kyle, it's because of all these other
literally
people.
never, Steve. Literally never.
the ladies though.
Okay.
And then Total Dominations, their returning team. Always one to look forward to seeing. To be honest, I don't recognize too many people on their roster this year, but I think they'll be a good team to watch too.
All right, thanks, guys. This has been a lot of fun. We've talked about as many teams as we could possibly talk about. I think the teams that are registered, there's so much talent coming to this event. I think it's going to be super fun.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it
and
is.
you know what? What makes it fun is the people, the players that come. If the teams that came were all jerks, then it wouldn't be fun, and we wouldn't have 45 teams registered between the Rec Intermediate and Comp Division. So again, on behalf of the London Dodgeball League and the organizers behind this tournament, thank you so much for registering, and for those of you that are coming back, thank you so much for coming back. We think you're going to love Supreme Courts. We practiced, or we played a little scrimmage on the court, and we loved it. Of course, there's going to be beer, there's going to be food, there's going to be food trucks. And of course, DJ Trison in the Players Lounge. It's going to be a phenomenal day, and we really owe it all to all of you. We're also going to great lengths this year to try to make sure that we stay on time. We're going to do our best to start every match at the same time. Cross your fingers that that works out for us.
It's a brilliant concept,
Yep.
Steve.
But we are trying. We did listen to a lot of the feedback from last year. We're looking to hire more refs. And actually, as of the recording of this video, we could probably use a few more refs. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, hey, I'm a ref and I like to make money, then...
And if you're only in one pool.
And if you're only in one pool.
Or
maybe you're not playing at all. Maybe it's like you ref dodgeball and that's your thing. Then you know what? Contact us through the Facebook event page, and we'll send you the information, and you can sign up as a ref. We'd love to have you. So that's our competitive pool. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you on January 27th at Supreme Courts. Thanks again to Rachel and Kyle and all these guys out here who have been trying to distract us the whole time. Thanks.